Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss the poem Tyger by William Blake. The Tyger by William Blake, one of his most famous works from Songs of Experience, is a poem that delves deeply into themes of creation, origin, and existential wonder through the motif of a tiger. Here is a stanza by stanza analysis of the poem. Stanza 1. Tiger, tiger, burning bright, in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? Analysis. The poem opens with the image of the tiger, described as burning bright in the darkness of the forest. This vivid imagery sets a tone of awe and mystery. The tiger's fearful symmetry suggests a perfection that is almost terrifying, prompting the speaker to question what kind of divine or immortal force could create such a fearsome creature. Stanza 2. In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? Analysis. This stanza further explores the tiger's creation, suggesting it is so extraordinary that it could only have been forged in distant, unreachable realms, deeps, or skies. The reference to wings and fires evokes the mythic and perhaps the Promethean, alluding to the daring needed to bring such a creature into existence. Stanza 3. And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and dread feet? Analysis. The focus shifts to the physical crafting of the tiger, emphasizing the strength, shoulder, and skill, art, required to create the sinews of his heart. The repeated questioning of which dread hand and dread feet could perform this act adds a layer of foreboding and awe at the power necessary to give life to the tiger. Stanza 4. What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? Analysis. These lines use the imagery of a blacksmith's forge, hammer, chain, furnace, anvil, to describe the creation of the tiger's mind. This metaphor portrays the creation as an act of laborious crafting, filled with danger and intensity. Stanza 5. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Analysis. The poem then connects the creation of the tiger to a cosmic event, where the stars threw down their spears and heavens weep, possibly in awe or fear. This stanza questions whether the same creator who made the innocent lamb could also be responsible for the ferocious tiger, introducing a philosophical query about the nature of good and evil. Stanza 6. Tiger, tiger, burning bright, in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Analysis. The final stanza repeats the first, reinforcing the awe and mystery surrounding the tiger's existence. The repetition serves as a refrain, circling back to the initial wonder and fear, and leaving the reader with unresolved questions about the nature of the tiger's creator. Critical analysis. Themes: the duality of creation. Blake's The Tiger contrasts with the lamb from Songs of Innocence, presenting a complex picture of the divine creator. While the lamb symbolizes innocence and goodness, the tiger represents fear and ferocity. The poem raises questions about the nature of God, who could create both the innocent lamb and the ferocious tiger, challenging conventional religious views and reflecting the complexity of human nature and the moral world. Divine craftsmanship and power. The imagery of the forge in creating the tiger, with tools like the anvil, hammer, and furnace, suggests that creation is not just a gentle act but also involves violent and forceful processes. This portrayal of God as a blacksmith, a creator working with fire and iron, evokes power and might, suggesting that creation itself is an act of sublime artistry intertwined with daunting power. Imagery and symbolism. Symbolism of tiger. The tiger itself is a symbol rich in meanings. Its fearful symmetry suggests a perfect balance between beauty and terror, highlighting the poem's exploration of awe and fear. The tiger's burning eyes in the dark forests can be seen as a symbol of divine vision or enlightenment that is powerful and penetrating, yet potentially destructive. The forge. The use of blacksmithing imagery to describe the creation of the tiger is particularly evocative. It symbolizes the intense and perhaps violent processes involved in creation, linking to the romantic fascination with the sublime, those aspects of nature and the divine that inspire awe and fear. Structure and rhyme. Repetition and rhythm. The poem's repetitive questioning and consistent rhyme scheme AABB lend a rhythmic quality that mimics the hammering of the forge. This not only enhances the auditory experience of the poem but also deepens the thematic exploration of creation as a craft, emphasizing the intensity and ritualistic aspect of the process. Philosophical and theological inquiry. Questioning divine morality. Blake's poem is essentially a series of rhetorical questions that probe the nature of good and evil and the morality of their coexistence. It challenges the reader to reconsider simplistic notions of divinity and morality, suggesting a more nuanced understanding of the universe. The reference to the lamb in the fifth stanza brings these concerns into sharp relief, questioning how a benevolent creator could harbor such contrasting capacities. Comparison with other poems. The Lamb by William Blake. Similarities. Both poems are written by Blake and form a part of his Songs of Innocence and Experience. They explore theological and metaphysical questions concerning creation and the nature of the divine. The lamb and the tiger serve as direct counterpoints to each other, with the lamb symbolizing innocence, purity, and gentleness, and the tiger representing fear, power, and complexity. Differences. While the lamb employs a gentle, questioning tone that is almost childlike in its simplicity, the tiger uses a more ominous and awestruck tone to discuss the complexities of creation and the formidable aspect of the divine. The lamb focuses on the joy and serenity of the Creator's benevolence, whereas the tiger contemplates the ferocity and power inherent in creation. suggesting a more complex and perhaps darker view of the divine. Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats. Similarities. Both poems use a central symbol, the tiger in Blake's poem and the urn in Keats's, to explore deeper truths about existence and beauty. Keats and Blake delve into the nature of beauty and truth, considering how art captures and reflects these ideals. Differences. Keats's poem reflects on the permanence of art and its ability to convey eternal truths, contrasting with the transient nature of human experience. Blake's The Tyger, however, wrestles with the violent and fearsome aspects of creation, questioning the moral nature of the divine. The tone of Keats's poem is one of admiration and reflective tranquility, while Blake's tone is charged with awe and existential dread. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Similarities. Both poems use nature as a backdrop for exploring profound philosophical or personal reflections. In both cases, the natural scene is imbued with deeper meaning, serving as more than just a setting but as a catalyst for contemplation. Differences. Frost's poem is a personal reflection on duty, mortality, and the allure of peace found in nature, expressed through a quiet, snowy evening. Blake's poem, in contrast, uses the natural world to pose unsettling questions about the nature of good and evil and the origins of sublime terror. Frost's approach is sublime and meditative, involving a solitary moment of pause, whereas Blake's approach is grand and cosmic, invoking the stark contrasts of creation and the profound mysteries of the divine. So this was the discussion on William Blake's poem, The Tyger. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other poem. Until then, goodbye and thank you.